Hi guys, how you doing? Hope you're all staying well and taking good care of yourselves. So today, my favorite, it is cupcakes, chocolate and macadamia nut cupcakes. Absolutely delicious. So let's just get straight on with this. In a bowl, we need some vegetable oil. I'm adding butter in the icing. So I'm going to put oil in my actual cupcakes just to make it nice and light and fluffy. I need some white sugar, so in with the oil, and then I need to mix these ingredients together using a whisk. So just combine them well together. Just as well as you can. So oil and sugar. Right, just stop that. And we can combine more in a second. And I need to crack in 2 eggs. So 2 eggs cracked in as well. And then give that another mix. And these are delicious. I'm using macadamia from a superb company called Nutcracker. I'll share that with you. Really good quality. Okay, that's nice and pale and yellow. So I can just stop that for a second. Now, just so that doesn't leak on my table, put that there. Leave that to one side, and then in another bowl I'm going to sieve my plain flour. I'm going to add in a pinch of salt, some baking powder, just sieve that all together like this. Perfect. Okay, leave that to one side. And now what I want to do is this bowl back, and then I'm just going to put that all in there. And then whisk once again. So that it's nice and combined. Okay, and I can do the rest with my wooden spoon. Okay, so just show you how this looks at the moment. I'm just going to finish off mixing using my wooden spoon. And this should be enough for about 10 to 12 cupcakes. So I've already lined a muffin tray with my cupcake cases, and what I want to get in here now are 3 things. First of all, my chopped macadamias by Nutcracker, so put that in, save some for garnish, or should I say nut sellers actually, nut sellers. Yes, they are Nutcrackers, but yes, they're nut sellers is the name of the company. Those are white chocolate chips. And also a touch of milk as well. So the best quality macadamia by Nut Sellers. Okay, and just mix this all together. Obviously at this time, you don't require an electric whisk or anything like that. Just mix it all well together so that it's really nice and combined. Okay, so here is my baking tray, my muffin tray that I've lined already with the cups. And now what I want to do is split my mixture evenly, or as evenly as possible, into my cups. So let me show you one. And this is the tricky bit. you try and be as careful as possible that you don't spill it. There you go, that was quite good. So you don't want to fill it obviously to the top, but just a bit more than halfway is perfect. Ooh. A little bit more. So it does take a little bit of time and patience, but that's how far you want to go in terms of how much you want to fill one of the cupcake cases. So I will go ahead and do the rest of those and then get those into the oven. So these are all ready for the oven, 180 degrees Celsius for about 20-25 minutes. In the meanwhile, we can make the frosting. Right, time to make the frosting whilst the cupcakes are in the oven. So we need some butter in a bowl. So I used oil in my cupcakes, but I'm using butter on the frosting of the icing. Okay. And then I'm going to get in some icing sugar with the butter. And the reason I've got a deep bowl is because this icing sugar flies everywhere. So I'm going to take a step back and whisk this to start off slow and just cream this all together. So far so good. Just until it's well combined. Okay, right, that is looking perfect. Okay, we'll need that in a second again. And then what I've done is I've melted here some white chocolate chips. I've put water in a saucepan and then just left this over the saucepan just for the white chocolate to melt like this. You don't have to use that method. You can do it in a microwave as well. That's absolutely fine. So let's just get that in there. I've left it to cool for about 5 minutes, so it's not like piping hot, but I'm going to get that in there as well. So my cupcakes have the macadamia nuts in, as well as the white chocolate chips, and the frosting has the white chocolate, and then to garnish we'll put more macadamia chopped on top, the best macadamia from nut sellers. Okay, so my white chocolate is in, okay, and then just give that another mix. I'm also going to add the milk as well, a little touch of milk, just to combine everything together. Okay. So it makes a really nice fluffy frosting. Now I usually pipe my frosting on. If you don't have the piping bag, simply just using the front and back of the spoon, you can just pour on top or paste it on top of the cupcake. Like this is perfect. Okay. Right, so my frosting is done, really, really nice and thick. If I can just show you this. Really nice frosting, all done. I'm going to leave that to one side. And what I'm going to do is to show you, this is the piping bag I have, and with the help of my jug, I'm going to put my piping bag nozzle into my piping bag, just push it all the way down like this, so we can cut that later. And then what I normally do is fold this over, and then I spoon in my frosting. Now I need 2 hands for this, so let me go ahead and do that and wait for the cupcakes, and then we're ready to decorate. Right guys, so my cupcakes are out of the oven. They're also cooled. I left them for about 25 minutes just to cool really nicely. I put the frosting in the fridge whilst I was waiting, and now I've just started to pipe on my frosting. and this looks yummy-licious already. So I am just going to finish off all of those, and once again, all you do is you, with the nozzle, just pipe and then let go, pipe and let go. Now I'm no baker or specialist, but I do love a little bit of baking, so I'll get going on the rest of those and then show you how they will look, and then all we need to do is sprinkle them with the macadamia. White chocolate macadamia cupcakes done, and they look absolutely delicious. Please try the recipe. Let me know other recipes that you want to see. All my recipes, remember, can be found underneath my videos on YouTube, on Instagram TV, and of course on Facebook as well. In the meanwhile, stay happy and stay healthy. Bye bye.